Pennsylvania Environmental Council, otherwise known as PEC, strives to create sustainability in each of its projects. Sustainability, while it has become a buzzword in politics and environmental programs, is extremely important in today's culture and world. In order to get a sense of its true value, we have broken the word down into its most basic form.
Sustainability is looking at sort of how you go forward in a manner that doesn't undercut the future's opportunity to survive and prosper.
How do we make sure that the impacts today aren't inhibiting our ability to continue to live and prosper into the future?
When I think about sustainability, I think about environmental stewardship. It means we have to be conscious of our impact on Earth.
Sustainability means improving, conserving, restoring whatever the topic might be so that it is viable for future generations.
And with that came the idea of the triple bottom line, which was what can you do that is good for the environment, good for the economy, and good for society and culture.
I think it's really important to remember that need for balance between environmental impact, economic impact, quality of life. So the environmental piece of it, to me, really strongly impacts the other two.
And so in order to facilitate each of these aspects of sustainability, the Pennsylvania Environmental Council is working on the Conservation Landscape Initiative.
So the Conservation Landscape Program is an initiative of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, DCNR, and it was created, I think 15 years ago. And the approach is to take a landscape, a large area, and address issues of conservation, outdoor recreation, and economic development.
It's an opportunity to marry the environmental piece with that economic growth and benefits in the lives of Pennsylvanians.
So it's this collaborative effort to bring these groups together to best protect and restore and promote the assets.
So environmental sustainability is the #1 thing that comes to mind when most people hear the word sustainability, and that is the foundational root of the Conservation Landscape Program.
We believe that if people spend time outdoors and take advantage of the resources that Pennsylvania has, that they begin to feel some ownership of their environment, and that leads to civic engagement and leads to volunteering and all the things that we want to see happen.
This is really about getting folks outdoors and getting them to start experiencing and caring for the resources so they become stewards of those resources. So they care about what happens with changing environmental regulation, and while they won't be experts, at least they can say, that matters to me because I recreate, I enjoy, I go out and benefit from the natural resources of Pennsylvania, and what happens to them really matters to me.
Economic sustainability is all about creating the best economy that we can for today without hurting the next generation's ability to have the same quality of economy tomorrow. The Conservation Landscape Program is an excellent example of economic sustainability in action.
The Conservation Landscape Program is predicated on economic sustainability. And the idea is to take the assets that are there and embrace them and hold them up and preserve them and make them an integral part of the economy.
Not only are you protecting your land, you're also looking at the economic value of protecting your land and promoting these assets and these outdoor recreation opportunities.
Social sustainability is all about achieving a certain quality of life that is attainable for everybody involved in a way that continues into future generations. The Conservation Landscape Program promotes a better well-being for everybody.
That has the added benefit of being something that, is pretty universally relatable. When we're speaking to the public, anybody understands, the pleasure and the just sort of fulfillment that you get from going for a bike ride or, going for a hike somewhere. That's kind of where we all come together.
The landscape, by definition, is creating an equal playing field, whether you're affluent or poor or somewhere in between. The availability of public lands for recreation, contemplation, all of these things are equally available. They're virtually free, and they strengthen our physical lives, they promote our health, and they enrich our mental well-being.
And so that is why the Conservation Landscape Initiative is so vital to the Commonwealth. It touches on each of the 3 aspects of the triple bottom line of sustainability. It touches on environmental impact, economic stimulus, well-being of communities. So it's so important to the Commonwealth, and that is why DCNR and PEC alike ask for your support in continuing to create and support these landscapes all across the state. And so the best thing you can do to help these efforts is to just go out and enjoy the assets Pennsylvania has to offer. Whether it's taking a weekend camping trip or a bike ride with your family, get out there and enjoy this beautiful state. And in doing so, we can promote sustainability for ourselves and for our world.